The AFL-CIO calculates that top executives of the largest U.S. companies have made 307 times more than their average employee in 2012. This was on the cover page of the Wall Street Journal, August 2012. So apparently there is a growing discrepancy between CEO pay and average employees. And this is something that needs to be stopped, needs to be limited sooner than later. Now, I have a few suggestions and solutions that are going to help to limit this, hopefully. Solution number one will be to have some legislation on CEO compensation. Whether it's on the state level or the federal level, it's something that can be done. The state of California and Connecticut are actively pursuing ways to do this on the state level. Connecticut, their solution would be to minimize or eliminate the tax benefits that CEOs have. Many of these CEOs have the opportunity to write off their charitable contributions as well as their company expenses. These things will be completely eliminated if they're making more than 50 times their average employee. Another form of legislation will be to actually reward those companies who have minimized this ratio. In Fortune magazine, one option that one of the authors has was for every 50 employees the company has, give them a $12,000 tax credit. And for many of these companies, they have between 300 to 3,000. That $12,000 credit can actually add up. Solution number two will be for the SEC to regulate and monitor CEO wages just as they are doing for Wall Street through the Dodd-Frank law. The Dodd-Frank law initially was for all corporations, all large organizations, profit and not-for-profit. But due to the financial crisis in 2008, it was specific to only Wall Street. Now what this does, it forces Wall Street to have total transparency for compensation, incentives, and bonuses for all executives on Wall Street, a way to minimize their corporate greed. So my suggestion would be to add an addendum to that law to cover all corporations, minimize that gap between CEOs and their average employee. Another solution would be the easiest with no legislation needed, would be to offer all employees the same benefits CEOs have. These stock option plans, these bonuses, extra incentives for doing a great job. The line level employees, those line level supervisors and managers, only get paid their salary. If there is a bonus, it is very small compared to what CEOs receive. So doing this, CEO salaries will go down, or the employees' wages would actually increase. Thus, this issue would go away sooner than later. Now, corporate greed is the big issue. Not paying for the best talent or rewarding for effective leadership. Now, pay for performance is something I didn't discuss, but it would be a great solution. But can we really trust our CEOs and our boards of these large companies to do that? Probably not. So legislation, unfortunately, is the best way, and it's going to be the only obvious solution for this issue.